Another video from the Tokyo real estate man, Red Pill Tokyo, and we give you the straight goods from the tiniest cafe, the smallest cafe in Shibuya, Tokyo. And yeah, want to talk a little bit about this FTX thing that's going on right here, and this cryptocurrency. Yeah, I think that like I knew like about Bitcoin like from like really early, like when it was worth, I think, under $1. I've like known about it, but I kind of woke up in from 2003, and I've mentioned on other videos before that we woke up. Everything that I sort of project in my life comes from 9/11 and Building 7 uh, onward, and I project my understanding of the world from from 9/11 and the message boards when I finally began to wake up, which was about 2003, and then once I began to wake up and I began to be educated about the central banking system, I began to sort of I became a gold bug. And so everything sort of projects out from the message boards on from 2003 for my personal awakening. And when crypto came along, I was always like really hesitant about it because I was a gold bug. But I I have a really small position in bullion now because like over the years uh, I I altered my ideas on gold because I always thought it was a very unproductive asset. And having said that, I still have like it's not a small position, but it's not a big one. But like it's still bubblegum. Sorry about that. I just dropped my plate. It's still bubblegum in relation to the real estate holdings that I have here in central Tokyo. Uh, so when all this sort of crypto craze first came up, I had a tenant that got involved with it. In I think there was a run up in Bitcoin. It went up to about 20,000 in about 2014, 2015, and I'd kind of been I'd watched it from the beginning, but then I saw that one big run up to about 20,000, I think in about 2015, 2016. And I had a tenant at one of my apartments that was involved in it. And we would talk about it periodically, and then I guess it topped and it had gone back down. And like he had been, from what I understand, like no one's going to really tell me their financial secrets or what happened to them, but he had, I guess he was underwater. And then the recent Corona scamdemic run up in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies from 2020, 2022, I guess to the peak of 65,000 uh, happened, and I watched it, and I still never wanted to ever get involved with it because I just have always since 2003 been like involved in hard assets. And I'm not anti stock market because actually I've owned oil companies and other commodity sort of stocks that things that produce valuable things that we need in human society, and I've jumped in and out of the stock market many times over the years. But right now, actually, I don't really hold anything. I took I'd done really well under oil, and I sold all my positions, and I got rid of a couple of investment loans last year, and the books of my company right now are really, really healthy. Uh, I think because I did so. Uh, Here I am blabbering about like cryptocurrencies. It's funny that this FTX thing happened, and I just see like this the decadence of everyone in our society that we're trying to go for these triples and quadruples in our investing in things we do, and I look at this like this guy, this FTX owner, and I see everything. I made a little video earlier today, and I talked about the limitations of like bro science or like the bro lifestyle, but like I would rather be in the bro lifestyle and healthy than anything to have a body like that 27-year-old young man who was the president of FTX. I wouldn't like. I can't even believe it. And then for some reason, I keep looking at that owner and extrapolating from his physical body, and I keep thinking to myself, man, this guy just needs a real job for a couple of years, like where he could like get into touch with like using his body and getting away from all this like cryptocurrencies, all these imaginary things that aren't even real. So I think that crypto is going to be probably down for like when I got involved in Tokyo real estate, it had been going down like from 1990 was the peak, and it had gone down all the way to like 2006. So it had like a decline of like about 15 years, and I think something like this is highly probable with all this cryptocurrency stuff. You know, like this could be people have got their like so heavily burned with some of this stuff that they're just going to stay away for like a good full generation, I think, and then slowly. I mean, we can all recover from our investment mistakes if we're young. We can just like shake our heads and get into like the sensible things again. You know, so I don't think I'm articulating this very good at the end of this video, but if we just like get down to the things that we can do, like spending less money, saving our money, looking for sensible investments that are going to pay you dividends from companies that produce things that are really useful for us, the regular human community, then I think that's a good investment. You don't have to like try for these like every time. Like I remember I was a baseball player when I was young, and then I was going up again, and we were playing this one game, and I had this feeling that I wanted to hit these. I got into this like I was starting for about like 2 or 3 games in a row. I was a pretty good hitter, and every time I was starting to hit for these doubles and the triples, man, and I flew out. I hit the ball really hard, like 2 or 3 times in a row, and with really good contact, and trying to go for these doubles and triples. And then my coach, my manager, got mad at me. He got like when I was running to first base and I'd fly out for the 3rd time, and he was like, "Hit the single, man!" And he's right, and he was right. He saw I was going for the fences, man, because I was hitting like really good contact, man. But like when you go for the fences all the time, man, the chances of you hitting a pop out fly are really there. And he just yelled at me, "Bruce, go for the single!" And like I was like, yeah, he's right. And then the next time I went up to bat, I just started hitting these singles, man. And then I did pretty well in life. Like I have I don't even know how to count it, like 8 figure, like my value is like in the 8 figures, like even now with all the markets all going down like that, still like 8, like not smacking 8 figures, but 8 figures. And like all the money I ever made in life is from these singles, man. Singles. Even today here in the cafe, I'm open, and I might not have a big hit. Like I'm not going to hit any double here today, but we're going to be open, and like maybe I'm going to just hit a single today, and then we'll save that money, or I'll invest in something else, or like or I feel like maybe I won't invest in nothing, but I'll feel good that I was productive today. Here in my store, I went out and I tried something, you know, like. So yeah, my advice for people is, yeah, don't go for these like look at all this FTX thing, how it ended up, man. Like just you don't need to hit like these doubles or triples or the home run I was trying to hit like when I was a baseball player when I was a young man, be sensible and hit singles, and then adjust your lifestyle to it and be grateful. Oh my God. I heard someone talk about this today, that there's this one girl, like she practices this 30 minutes every day about being grateful, like this like ceremony of gratitude every day. What a great idea. Recently, you know what I'm grateful about? I can go home and have a hot bath at nighttime. Oh my God, is that ever grateful? That the bath in my apartment is running. I have this like basically hot tub for one, and go home. I can take a shower and have a hot bath at nighttime. That's what I'm grateful about. And the people that go and get the natural gas from the world so that I can have like a hot bath every night. I'm just grateful for it. Anyhow, another video here from Tokyo Real Estate Man, going all different angles about FTX. FTX not going for triples and singles, like leading a good life, sensible life. Right on. Bye-bye.